welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is May, also known as Miss Leva, and I love doing videos about luxury handbags, some fashion, a little bit of travel vlogs, you know, everything that has to do with pretty much lifestyle. So if you enjoy that type of content, I would love for you to consider subscribing down below. Now today I have a very fun video, in my opinion anyways, and it is a comparison video between two handbags that I have been absolutely loving, and those are the Polene Number 7 handbag and the Polene Number One in the nano size. Now I do have unboxing videos on both of these handbags, so I'll make sure to link them down below if you wanted to check them out. I recently discovered, well, not recently, I discovered the brand maybe a couple of years back, but I hadn't had the chance to actually add any of the pieces into my collection. I was waiting for a specific moment in order to add my first one, and I talk about that in my first unboxing of the number 7. So like I said, I'll have that link down below for you. However, once I added my first Polene bag, I was automatically hooked. You guys, those bags are so good. They're really so well made, and the leather, you can totally see that is so durable in both of the bags. I'll make sure to do comparisons now in just a little bit. But I gotta say that I am pleasantly surprised at how well these bags are made. The price point of the bag and the quality that you're getting for what you're paying is totally worth it in my opinion. So like I mentioned, the point of this video is to do a comparison between the number 7, which is this one right here, and then the number 1 in the nano size, which is my most recent addition. And I wanted to just basically share with you the similarities that I've noticed, as well as both of the differences, just because I feel like these are the two most popular silhouettes that you see a lot of people wearing and buying. All right, so to start off, I wanted to share with you just the details of each of the bags. This is the number 7 in the regular size, like I mentioned, and this one is the camel grained leather, and the measurements on this one is, I have the measurements here, that's why I'm looking to the side, is 9 inches by 8 in height and then 4.5 in width. And this one here is the Polene Number 1 in the nano size, and this one is in the color garnet, and it's also in a textured leather, which gives you like that pebbled effect and is super durable in my opinion. And the measurements of this one is 8 inches by 6.5 by 3.5. So those are the basic details on each of the handbags. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into their similarities. So as you will see, both of these handbags do have a top handle option. They also have a flap opening option. So this one opens like so, and then you have the inside of the bag there. And the number 7 opens as well with a flap option. You just have to pull on this little tab here and then it'll open like so. Aside from the top handle options, they do offer adjustable straps as well, which is always so nice, especially in a bag that you're considering to use crossbody. I've said this a million times, but we're all different heights, different shapes, different sizes. So an adjustable strap is something that I expect from every single fashion house, no matter what the price point is. And then another similarity that mine both offer is the grained leather. I personally prefer going for a grained leather handbag in any type of fashion house that I choose to add, just because I do feel like it's gonna be a lot more durable than a smooth leather. I feel like the smooth leather is more prone to scratches or scuffs a lot easier, while the grain leather I think can withhold those little scuffs a little bit better. And then last but not least, they are obviously mini handbags, as you can see. They're definitely part of that mini small handbag that we're seeing lately. I was a little late to jump on that boat, but once I did start adding smaller handbags to my collection, I gotta say that I've been so in love with adding more. I do feel like they're great additions if you do love that small handbag trend. So now let's jump into the differences. Now the first one is starting with the number 7, and as you saw when I showed you that it opens with a flap, the way that you open this bag is by pulling on this metal piece here. I personally like this a lot because once you close the bag, you know for sure that it's secured and closed. There's no way that anything is gonna go there that might open the bag. So you basically just pull on the little tab, and then with the rest of the fingers you grab the flap and you can open up the bag and see everything at a glance. I really like that. Like I said, I think it's a very unique way of having a bag opening, and at the same time it adds to the uniqueness of the look of this bag. Now we have here the number 1 Nano, and this opening is a little bit different. It does have this leather piece here which covers the snap closure, that it is the way which the bag will be opened. So what you basically do is just pull from the top down, and then you will see that the snap button will open like so. And then you can go ahead and just open your flap and you'll be able to see the inside of the bag like this. And then just like the number 7, I do feel like it's a very unique way to open the bag, but at the same time, I feel like having this leather strap here makes the bag look a lot classier, just because you don't have a plain button closure displayed there. The fact that they went ahead and added this small little detail just shows you how much thought they put into making these bags overall. And I really do think that it just completes the whole look of the number 1. Now, I did mention that one of the similarities of both of the handbags is that they do offer an adjustable strap. However, the strap for the number 7 is a very thick, chunky strap, as you can see. Then it has this really nice gold button here, and it gives you a total of 4 adjustments to choose from in order to move. But this one is not a removable strap. It is sewn into the handbag here. It just gives you a good option for adjustment in case you wanted it a little bit longer or shorter. Now for the number 1 Nano, it is adjustable as well. So here you have a total of 5 holes to choose from in order to go ahead and adjust it. But this one also offers the option to remove the strap. So you can go ahead and fully remove the straps from these hooks here, and then just carry the bag top handle, which I think it's super cute, especially if you want to take it for a night out. I just think it makes the bag look a lot more elegant. So I really like that option. But another thing to keep in mind is that this strap is a little bit thinner than the number 7, as you can see. So for comfort wise, I think that a thicker strap is better. However, it being a mini bag, you're not going to be able to put in so many things like you would in a larger bag. So for that reason, I really don't think that you will feel a lot of discomfort by carrying this bag. But do keep in mind that the strap is just a bit thinner. Now, speaking about removable options, the number 7 here does offer a removable top handle. So it does have these little lobster clasps here that you can go ahead and remove like so. And then it really gives the bag, in my opinion, a whole totally different look. I think it looks a lot more sleeker and like slimlined, if that makes sense, when you remove it. But I do love me a good top handle. So I have no intentions of ever removing this. I feel like a bag with a top handle just gives so much more versatility and just gives you a lot more ways in which you can use the handbag. Now we have the number 1 here, and this one does have a very structured top handle, and it is not removable, as you can see. But like I said, I feel like carrying this bag top handle just makes it so much more dressier and elegant. And I really love the look that the top handle gives to the overall bag. And then one last difference that I did notice between both bags is, even though once you open the number 7, it seems like you can pack a lot into it. And since it is wider at the bottom, it does seem like you can put a lot of things inside. The fact that the silhouette is wider and then slims down as it moves up, it really only allows you to put short items, if that makes sense. Because once you take up a lot of space in the top, as you can see, if you were to leave the bag like so, you wouldn't be able to close it. So you have to make sure that your items are more or less like mid-height of the bag in order for you to be able to close it and for the bag to maintain its shape. I hope that makes sense. I try to explain it as best as I could. Now for the number 1 Nano, you do have the option of the snap buttons that it offers here. So you can go ahead and open these snap buttons, and it gives you a lot more room to extend the bag, even to get your things in and out and to place them inside. And if you were to close the bag like so, I feel like it doesn't lose its shape as much as the number 7 would. I feel like obviously mine is fairly new, so it'll still go kind of back to the shape that it originally is. I have seen some that with time, they do start leaning out a little bit more, and then you'll see that they look kind of wider like that. But even then, I don't feel like it distorts the bag itself. I just feel like you can see that it's a little bit aged and a little bit loved. but overall you still get the same silhouette in that option, where like I mentioned, if you do stuff the number 7, you won't be able to close the bag just because of the shape that it has. So I feel like here you'll be able to put in more things and fill up the bag a lot more while it still maintains its original shape. All right, so now that we've been through the differences and similarities, I hope those were helpful for you guys. And I wanted to share what basically fits in this. Remember, these are mini bags, so you're not gonna fit in your kitchen sink like you would in like a Neverfull. You have to definitely minimize when using these bags. But even by minimizing, I am pleasantly surprised at how much they really pack. I'm gonna start off with the number 7 because it is the one that I'm currently using, and I'll just show you what I currently have inside. So in this back pocket, I've been putting my card holder. Since it is so slim, it just slides right in there so perfectly. I mean, it is the perfect spot for that card holder, to be honest. So we have that there. Then I am using my mini pochette, which is currently open, so don't mind me. This is like my catch-all. I do have my sunglasses. I have mentioned before that I need to carry sunglasses no matter what. So I have those in there. And then I do have a pretty bulky hand sanitizer. There are smaller options and smaller bottles, obviously, but this one's the one that I currently have. So I just have it laying down in the bottom. And then as you can see, that is what the handbag looks like. Like I said, I do have reviews specifically on this one because I have had this one longer, so I won't get into too much detail. I'll make sure to link that video down below for you. Now, really quick, I did want to show you what I meant by stuffing this bag too much and it distorting the actual style of the bag. So let's say you put in the mini pochette and then you want to add the toiletry 15. We'll go ahead and add that little card holder in that slip pocket. And let's say I wanted to carry my sunglasses because we know I can't go anywhere without these. Let's say I would place them on top. At that moment, I can no longer close the bag. As you can tell, it has stretched out the bag to its max. So even if I want to, it's gonna come to a point where the flap won't give anymore. So that's what I mean in the sense of you have to kind of play around with the items that you put inside and make sure that they go no higher than a specific point in the handbag, because then it will be very difficult, if not impossible, basically, to close the handbag. Now, moving into the Nano, I definitely would like to point out that don't let the Nano part of the name fool you. This bag can definitely pack a little bit more than I totally expected. Like I said, having this snap button closure available is amazing, and I did go into more detail of different options in my unboxing for this one, but I just wanted to add a few more things just so that you can have an idea. It is just a big open space, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that toiletry 15 in there, and then I can also put in the mini pochette, so I'll put that right in front. And then let me see if I can push it and put the Rosalie wallet. They are all stacked one beside another. And then you can go ahead and close the bag. And as you will see, it causes no strange looking effects to the bag after you've basically stuffed it. I wanted to see if I put the sunglasses, if they would also fit. So here are the sunglasses. Yeah, no. That one is definitely too much. But as you can see, you can totally fit all of those 3 items. And let's say I could remove, obviously, this wallet, which is a little bit bulkier, and go with a more slimmer wallet. So I'll put the card holder. And then I think now I would be able to put in the sunglasses. Yeah, no, I still wouldn't push it that much. I would definitely have to remove one of the pouches if that was the case, in order to just put in the rest of the items. So I'm gonna take out the toiletry 15. Let's say I did wanna carry a little bit of a larger wallet. I'll take out that card holder and then obviously put in my sunglasses. That's a lot better. At least it just makes me feel comfortable like this. I know that there's people that overstuff their bags and they're perfectly fine with that, but for me personally, seeing that the bag starts losing its shapes kind of gives me anxiety. So as you will see there, we do have the mini pochette, sunglasses, and then a little bit of a larger wallet, and now it closes. So here we have her as well. And like I said, you don't lose any of the shape of the handbag. You can obviously carry the sunglasses without the case, and that's gonna also give you a lot more space to work with. I personally just don't do that because I don't want to ruin my sunglasses. but that's another option that you have in order to fit more things into this cutie. All right guys, so there you have it. I just wanted to do kind of like a little mini review on both, share the differences, some of the similarities that I've noticed, and just do a very quick what fits inside for each of them. Like I said, I do have a little bit more in-depth videos, so I'll make sure to leave those down below. And then I will do a very in-depth review video of the number one as soon as I've had her a little longer. She's been with me, I think, less than a month. So I feel like I haven't really used her enough to be able to give you guys all the good and the bad. So that'll definitely come sometime in the future. But I do love these bags. I mean, I can't rave about them enough. I feel like every time that I talk about them, it's like the best bag that ever existed, and I just think that they're really so amazing. The price point, in my opinion, is spectacular, especially for the kind of bag that you're getting. And once you check out their website, you'll see that they have so many different styles to choose from. I think they suit anybody's style in general. So I really do feel like Polene is a very, very good, growing, up and coming brand, and I'm very excited to see what they come up with next. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any of these two handbags, let me know what you love about them the most and which one you prefer out of the two. I personally cannot choose from both. I love them just equally. They serve different purposes, but they're so fun to use. I really can't just pick one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you aren't subscribed already, and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. As always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch today, and I hope to catch you in my next one. Bye everyone.